Fine. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Oh, you got some new music?
Oh, can you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're live.
Yeah. We forgot about yesterday. Sorry, everybody.
We didn't forget. I slept. I didn't feel well yesterday.
Well, I was at Lowe's.
Tell us about your Lowe's experience, can you?
Well, most of
Okay,
the time,
so I just want you to know we are getting a new bathroom.
Yes.
And everything has been excellent and has been going well right up until yesterday.
Yes. Well, actually, I mean, everything is still going according to plan, just not my mental plan. So in my mind, I had my Pinterest picture picked out. So I went and got my tile from Buchanan Tile. I went and got that picked out according to my Pinterest picture. And again, my awesome designer, Chelsea, helped me make some tweaks. I bought my vanity online. I got that delivered, and I just knew exactly what I wanted in terms of faucet and light fixtures and mirrors. And then when I went to Lowe's, I actually had picked out a faucet that wouldn't fit in our vanity.
Oh, no.
So when I went to Lowe's, normally wonderful, Lowe's normally always has people there to help you. Nary a soul to be found to help me in the plumbing department.
And let me say, I made the mistake of kind of joking with you about this. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Well, so as I was in Lowe's, I've just kept getting more and more frustrated because there's nothing worse than needing help and not being able to get it.
Right.
You have a plan and nothing goes to plan. And I mean, I even sent my mom a text and said, my plan has gone to poop emoji. I mean, that's some strong language.
That's strong language from you that it's gone to poop emoji.
And I thought, you know what? At this point, I really want to just throw things off the shelf and just have a temper tantrum. But yeah. I was having an internal one. So based on the supplies that were there, I had to make a new decision about our bathroom. And it just ticked me off. I was just really super duper mad about it. So then I'm having to FaceTime my mom. What do you think about this light fixture? And then what about this and that and this? So finally I just was over it. Well, first off, let me say I texted my contractor who was so wonderful. And he was like, here's the plumber's information, because I was I don't know how the text read, but in my mind, I was I'm in Lowe's and no one will help me and I cannot find the things I need and I don't know what to do. And so that is how I sounded in my mind. And he said, here's the plumber's information. Just text him. So this sweet plumber calls me and walks me through exactly what I need. So everyone I'm working with is amazing, but it was my plan got derailed. And it just was not good because I always am I just will figure out what I like and I go and make a quick decision. That's it. And so Quick Draw McGraw was not prepared to go and have to redo the whole, what are the faucets going to look like? What is the mirror? So I was pretty ticked. And then when I came home, you had been texting me and I just had been so busy on the phone, taking pictures, whatever. I hadn't called you back. And when I got home, I needed to look at the vanity, which, by the way, the place that we got it from is always usually wonderful in shipping.
You can say the name of them. They don't advertise.
Well, I
is
don't
it
want to hurt their
Overstock?
Feelings. No, it was Wayfair. But
Wayfair, okay.
On a humongous vanity, they just drop it off on your sidewalk. They will not come in your house. I'm these two young men come with a dolly. They've got the truck goes down. And I'm I will pay you cash. I will write you a check to bring this inside. They would not do it. So I'm not super sure how Wayfair thinks that two people in a household are going to get a 600-pound vanity in their home. They just drop it off. So I was at one point, I was is this going to just sit here until we get our bathroom redone? This giant box. So anyway, it is in our foyer. So now we use it as a buffet, a gigantic box. We just use it as a little side buffet.
But yesterday, there was something you wanted to see in it, and then you had been whining long enough that I felt like I needed to just go ahead and just rip the box off.
I need to stop you right there because you had literally done nothing to help with any of this bathroom renovation. And I was delicately using a saw to saw down the side of the box. I had moved the gigantic box so I could see the knobs. And then I said, can you come help me?
And I did.
And instead of you helping me move the box, you just ripped the back off of the thing. So now it's this huge mess. And everyone, I did what I did what I had to do, and that is start hysterical crying. So there you go. I was just,
but it's also,
let's not go. Let's not do that. I was in a stressful situation and you did not help me. You made more work for me. That was the problem.
But we can also say that normally you are able to handle those type things.
Something
but
annoying like you making more work for me. Yes.
But there are certain times of the month where sometimes
no
things happen and
like your design plan going awry. That's what happened to me yesterday. So anyway, it was a special time. And Lowe's, right now I'm a little mad at you. I'm just saying. My contractor, great. Plumber, thank you for helping me.
Yes.
But everyone will see. Like, it is crazy when you watch your bathroom get stripped down to the studs. And like at one point we walked by today and the guy is standing in the crawl space fixing, which I'm very glad for.
Well, what was crazy today to me was having to have a conversation on a Teams meeting while they're drill. And I said, can you guys hear that in the background? They go, what is that? And it's like, there's either they're ripping up the floor or a plane has landed in the hallway.
Yeah, either one of those.
Because it was loud.
But it worked. Like, the Lord is so good in so many ways. So like today, one of my meetings, somebody said something I really did not like. And there was just so much noise construction wise. I had to have my thing on mute. And I was like, God, thank you. Because if there were no noise, I may have been like, can you go back to that? But no, I was just like, you know what? It's too noisy. So, yep, the Lord is good. Well,
I think we've determined that we're having both of our bathrooms remodeled, not at the same time. But the second bathroom to be done is going to be in our bedroom. So with all the dust and stuff that's been kicked up in the main part of the house, and I think that's the reason I didn't feel well yesterday is because like I really had this bad sinus
the air filters and everything. But yeah, it's my tennis shoes were covered in dust.
I think we are going to have to move into a spare bedroom whenever they move into our bathroom. I just don't see how.
No.
And I didn't realize, and I know there are a lot of people with a lot of problems out there, and I'm not downplaying any of it by any stretch of the imagination, but I didn't realize how inconvenient having just one bathroom would be.
Yes. Well, and going back to that, our show is we want to have a timeout from the hardships of everyday life. This morning when I was walking, I said to myself, Self?
Did you address yourself as self?
No, I didn't. But I said, are you living in a country that is being overrun by terrorists? No, you are not. Are you living in a state where right now water has overrun your home and the wind has destroyed where you live? No, you have not.
It's still early in the season, though.
Well, no. So I just said, you have got to calm down. Like, this is
I'm glad you had that talk with yourself.
Not a big deal.
You wouldn't have listened to me saying it yesterday.
Oh, no, you should never say that to me. No, never. But anyway, married people, you know how it goes. This is one of those times. But yes, our bathroom is going to look fabulous. And it just, yesterday was just a big day.
Did they give us a timeline on it?
Well, I mean, I think he said drywall's coming up in like the next day or two. So once that happens, I mean, the plumber's coming tomorrow.
But you didn't get the stuff that you wanted.
No, I made an adjustment.
You made an adjustment?
Yes. So also mixed metals are in now. So you don't have to have every single thing match. And I already had a mirror that has mixed metals in it. And so once I looked at it, I was like, why am I stressing out? Just use the same old mirror. And so it's okay if things don't totally match. Chelsea can call me later if that's not correct. But
all right, then.
So, yeah.
Well, I think that's about good for today, don't you?
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
normally it's good. Me trying to end everything.
Yeah, no,
yes, people were still married.
Yes.
Rick survived another day.
I did.
He ripped the back of that vanity off. I mean, now I've got it taped back up because I cannot deal with the mess. With them destroying the bathroom.
The way that light is on there, it makes it look like your boobs are glowing.
That's how you see them. What is that movie where the shirt opens and bright lights are? It's got to be like Adam Sandler or
I don't know.
Mike
But look at
Myers.
that. You got glowing boobs.
We do have to go.
All right. We'll end it right there then.
Goodbye.